Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki Sujadi, and in this video I want to share 3 lessons that I've learned while I was made redundant back in September 2020. So let's get into it. The first money lessons that I want to share is to not be overcritical of yourself. Now let's face it, we are oftentimes more critical of ourselves than we are of others. Like if we were to do some small silly mistakes, we'll keep blaming ourselves, and the nightmares happen so much in us than when we actually see it happen from other people. Now, when redundant hits in September 2020, I can't help but to keep blaming myself. And I know a lot of people tell me that, nope, it's not your fault. It's COVID, right? I mean, who can have predicted that? Who can fault you for that? Who can have faulted anyone for being redundant in 2020? And that's what I would share to other people as well. But then when it happens to me, I just can't help but to feel bad and blame myself. If we are not careful with this, we can somehow go down this negative spiral, which oftentimes happens when I just keep constantly blaming myself for these things that I can't control to happen. So if you're still struggling for a job, or if you found a job that doesn't match your salary, doesn't match your job scope or what you really want to do, don't be overcritical of yourself. Second lesson is to diversify my income. Now, I've shared this in my previous video as well about the importance of diversifying my income. Of course, when last year COVID hits and I was made redundant, that was my sole income. I did not have any other income, and yet I let someone or something, an organization, take that away from me. I felt really powerless. There was really nothing I can do. All I can do is maybe negotiate the living package. But yeah, there was really nothing that I can do, and I felt that, and again, I keep blaming myself for it. But then one thing that I've learned is that, yep, you cannot control what the employer can do, but then you can control what you can do. And that if you can actually diversify your income and find other sources of income, then you wouldn't be in the same situation as that. And so I've been constantly trying to find other sources of income, such as this YouTube channel and other side projects, just so that I can be more financially stable and that I do not let anyone have that power over me again. Now, the third lesson is to not take your income for granted. I can actually recall back when I was still in uni, and $1,000 seems so much to me, and I was like thinking, man, how I hope that I can just find a full-time job, and get like a few $1,000s per month, and how wonderful my life would be. And when I had my full-time job and I was earning a few $1,000s a month, and it felt good for a few months, but then I took this for granted. And when salary comes in the next month, I didn't really appreciate it as much as before. I take it as, yep, I deserve that, so yep, that is just going to my savings account, investment account, whatever. But I didn't really appreciate this cash flow as much. Now, when redundant hits, of course, that is something that was taken away from me. And now I am just like thinking, man, how I wish I actually can appreciate these things more. I guess it is true that sometimes you just don't miss it until it's gone. And so now I got my new job now. I haven't got my first paycheck, but then I will remember this moment where, I was deprived of this, and I should not have taken this kind of income for granted, and that I should appreciate whenever money comes in, and enjoy life at the same time as well. But yeah, that is really my 3 lessons that I've learned during this redundancy period, when I was made redundant since September, and I just got my job in December. So I think that was a good 2 to 3 months. But yes, that is it for this video. If you find value from this video, and if you are also made redundant like me, please do comment in the comment section down below so I can understand you. And if you like this video, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.